everyone, and welcome. I'm your intuitive host, Erin, and we will be looking at the current energies for our fire signs, which will include Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Please take a moment to support this channel by liking and subscribing. And now let's begin with our Aries. So we have the Six of Cups, the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, Temperance, the Sun, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the High Priestess. All right. All right. So, looking like for our Aries that we are going to be having more or less a very emotional week. We've got lots of love in the air here. We've got the Lovers, which definitely that does speak to a love relationship. Doesn't have to necessarily be actual lovers. It could be family. But with the Six of Cups, we see happiness and reunions, like something that would be nostalgic or something involving a reunion of sorts. Then we have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups represents a turning point, a decision to be made for the better, a change that would be made for the better. So with that being said, with our cups, with our emotional situation, for our Aries, this might be it might be a time to exercise not necessarily restraint, but actually being able to fine-tune your emotions, how you're feeling about that other person. That change for the better, it might be something that is just internal within you, within that group. So I'm thinking that with that, the Temperance would come into play. Being able to seek that balance, being able to work towards success together. So honing in more on your relationship. So this week is going to be one that is kind of intense for your love life. Then we have the Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands action cards. So with that, the Queen of Wands actually leads to a sense of accomplishment and seeing some good advice from someone who you trust. That Queen being someone in your life that exudes kindness and someone you know would be giving you advice in your best interest. And then with the Two of Wands, being able to come to a decision, feeling like you had that stable basis. You had the support of this strong female in this case, because you also have the High Priestess. So a very strong feminine influence coming to your aid, to your best interest in the area of romance, bringing you that final joy, that peace, that sense of completeness with your partner. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. And with the Two of Pentacles, it represents balance and being adaptable, which is very important in a relationship, which is probably what these two strong women or this strong feminine presence in your life is going to be telling you. And again, with the Temperance, lots of female energy here for you this week, Aries. Whether you be a woman yourself or be a man who's watching, you are going to have some very strong, loving women come to your aid to help you with a decision within your relationship, sounds like. So that will bring you to the sun, which is just that joyous feeling, your sense of accomplishment, like that you are very, very much in a good place this week, Aries. So that should appeal to your enthusiastic self, keeping the best ideas, keeping that best energy, and accomplishing some good things this week with lots of good advice and help from that strong feminine presence. So that is what I am seeing for my Aries this week. Now let's see what we have in store for our Leos. So with our Leos, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, King of Cups, and Page of Cups. So lots of cups in your reading, some high ones. You have the Ace, you have the King. So usually when you have this many cups in your reading, Leo, we would say that you're definitely going to be having an emotional week. You're a very passionate soul anyway. So you might be giving into your passions more this week. The Ace of Cups, basically speaking strictly about love, but it could be a love relationship as in lovers, or again, it could be something with family, friends, just love in general. The Ace of Cups embraces love. And then we have the King of Cups also in your reading, and the King of Cups gives you that sensation of good feeling all around, just definitely positive emotions, and then that father figure again, that not necessarily a father figure, but someone who is wise and compassionate, someone that you would consider their opinion very useful to you, and someone who you love. So it could be someone outside of your family, but definitely a strong male figure that definitely makes you feel loved and protected. And with the Three of Cups, again, thinking about friendship and relationships along that line. So just very emotional week for you, Leo. So with the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands, our action cards, the Three of Wands speaks to foresight and success, creativity, and then the Eight of Wands is changes and travel. So that card also speaks to lots of things going on and lots of goals that you have been setting for yourself being at an end, where they're all going to happen for you at once, and you need to address that and be able to rise to that challenge. So that would also go along with having that advice and that support from the King of Cups. And then that would probably lead into Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, your money cards. Ace of Pentacles, definitely material success and material well-being. Definitely feeling like you are secure in your financial future. And then you should not doubt your ability to manifest your desires. The Ace of Pentacles is saying that all of the things that you are pushing for this week, more than likely it's going to be involving financial security and that sense of well-being, material well-being. And then the Seven of Pentacles is reminding us of perseverance. So definitely perseverance, good advice. This person who you trust and would seek advice from, definitely going to lead to that financial peace this week. Definitely feeling successful in the financial realm. And then our challenge card, our sword, the Knight of Swords, that represents competence and being able to use your intelligence, rational and logical thinking for your solution to the issue that might be at hand this week. Though it seems like with the Pentacles, with your advice, your money is going to be fine. So I wouldn't say that this conflict you're going to have with the Knight of Swords, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue, because finances are on your side. Having this emotional and very viable support from someone who you trust, it's going to help combat that. So you should be fine. And this week is just a good week to move forward with financial issues because of the emotional support that you'll have. So trust in the advice of this person that is going to be helping you. And the Ace of Pentacles is saying that you're going to have a very good financial week. However that may come. It may not be just work. It may be, I don't know, I'm thinking about betting or gambling. Maybe this is a week where you might be lucky in that sense, or you might be accomplishing a higher financial bracket this week from something like that, and getting advice from someone who has good ideas on the stock market or things like that. So Leo, reach out about some money from this person who is very, who has your best interest at heart. And if they're good at that, then time to pick their brain. If you haven't before, this is the week. And if you have, time to ask again, time to seek them out again. So that is what I am seeing for our Leos this week. And now our Sagittarius, our optimistic, freedom-loving sign. Oh, and freedom-loving, here we already have the Chariot, a card that represents travel. So that looks interesting. But then we have the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords, have some challenge coming up there. Knight of Cups, the Devil, the Two of Cups, the Tower, the Empress, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so got some challenge here. We also have the Tower, and we know that the Tower is representing that temporary chaos will lead to a good outcome. And also the Devil, along with the Devil we know speaks to impulsive choices and your liberation. So that coupled with the fact that we have that temporary chaos, so being able to give in to your inner urges, your baser urges, to lead to that temporary chaos. And the challenge here with the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Ten of Swords representing the end of your troubles. So I would say that ties in with the Devil. You have these, you have to think of that bigger picture. So with the end of the trouble, that the temporary chaos, remember that the Tower represents just a temporary chaos that has to happen before you're going to get to where you need to be able to embrace and accept whatever that change is going to give you. Hopefully the travel is coming after that, but it does represent change. So with the challenge of the Seven of Swords being that situation where you would be able to have that sense of clarity. So a sense of clarity, getting past the temporary chaos, those all work together. Those all speak to each other, that something is going to be happening for you this week, and it is going to cause some turbulence in your life. But we're hoping with the Empress there to help you with your harmony, your sense of harmony should be kicking in. She represents that you can stay true to yourself but still nurture others. So in this moment of this temporary chaos, you will be able to come out ahead. And that would be, I'm thinking with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups, Two of Cups representing that partnership, Knight of Cups representing that flirtation, being able to charm. So that would be coming into play, something that's going to help you come out of that, being able to depend on your partner. So all of those together would say that this week, though it may be a challenge for you and there's some things coming that may be difficult for you, in the end, it's going to be someone who you care about, your partner, who is going to help you get through that. And then with the Nine of Wands says that plans are on the verge of realization. So that temporary chaos, all these changes, all these challenges that you're facing this week, Sagittarius, they're going to come to an end for you. You are going to, your optimistic nature will come to your aid. And with the Nine of Wands, it's saying that you'll persevere. Your plans are on the verge of realization, and that it's all coming together. So if you have had some setbacks recently, this is the week where they're going to kind of calm down. You are going to find that sweet spot where you will be okay and you'll be able to move forward and move into better success. And possibly involving in another area, another arena, some other place might be that setting for you. So that is what I see for our Sagittarius. So thank you for joining me this week. Please like and subscribe my channel, and remember, essentially we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you, my fire signs.